Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is Monday, and we are doing the Sunday sales update. So I recorded this video one time, and it deleted. So now I'm recording it again. If you're new to the channel, Sundays we go through the sales numbers, see where we're at. I am a newer reseller. I've been doing this for about 4 months now. The first couple months were more part-time. I was still working full-time as a loan officer. And then these last couple months, I've switched over to full-time reselling. The goal was to hit $1,000 by September in net profit, which we accomplished. And now the goal we're working towards is to get to $2,000 in net profit a week by Christmas. So we're working towards that. We're not there yet, but let's go ahead and go over the numbers. So this week we did $2,628 in total sales. That's gross sales. There were $844 in selling costs, including shipping costs, with a net sales of $1,655.38 on eBay. So that's up 27.9% from last pay period. I believe that's my best week to date, which is exciting. We sold 67 items. That was up 9.8% from last week. I believe we did 61 items last week. Average sales price is also up 11%. It's up at $39.23. That's fantastic. Always trying to push that higher, but I don't think we're going to get too much higher than this. I think $35 to $40 is kind of the sweet spot I was aiming for. So if I can maintain that, I'll be happy. And let's go ahead and get into the top 10 items that sold this week. So starting off, we have a pair of Brooks men's addiction sneakers. These are a nice leather walking shoe. Brooks has kind of turned into a little bit of a bread and butter. I don't know how much you guys can find it in your area, but I find it fairly often. I've got probably 30 pairs over there in the closet, and they sell frequently. Usually they sell for the $25 to $40 range. Higher end models, I guess, or nicer models will sell for higher amounts. These are one of them. They went for $47.99, so definitely be on the lookout for Brooks. Not all models are good, but a lot of them are. Next up is Poncho. So I picked up these two, and you'll see one more right after it. I picked up these two Poncho shirts at Goodwill for $4.99 each. They were in amazing condition, like new condition. They've got the magnetic pockets as well as the glasses cleaner right underneath the shirt, which is awesome. Here's the logo if you're not familiar. Poncho is an incredible brand. The sell-through is insane. It's something like a 500% sell-through rate on these things. So if you see Poncho, definitely pick it up. These sold for, I took offers on them. I think one went for $52 and one went for $50. They both sold within 24 hours. Fantastic finds. Here's the second one here. It was like an olive green one. But yeah, definitely pick these up if you see them out there. I'm hoping I find more, but I haven't found too many. Next up, we've got this vintage 1960s gym buoy. It's a life ring buoy, and it is beat up and pretty nasty, but people use these for home decor. I picked this up at the bins. It's pretty light. It's big, which was kind of annoying for storing it, but it was light, and I got it at the bin, so I probably paid a few dollars for it. I did list it probably a couple months ago. Initially, I listed it for, I think it was I dropped the price. So I listed it initially at $100 because I saw some of them that had sold for $100, and then I dropped the price down to $69.99 with offers, and I accepted an offer, I believe, at $50. So it was a decent pickup. It was a slow mover, but obviously, turning $3-4 into $50 is definitely great. Next up, we've got Relwen. This is a thermal. I grabbed a couple of these from, gosh, I can't remember. I think it was a Goodwill, and this was the first time I had ever seen it. This is another very fast-moving brand. These are definitely something to be on the lookout for. I believe I took an offer at $55 for this one. It's just a standard thermal. I mean, it's the micro waffle, so a little unique, I guess, but gosh, for just a thermal shirt, $55 and selling quickly, it seems crazy to me, but really good brand to be on the lookout for. Next up, this one was in one of my sourcing videos. This is a VHS tape. It is The Wizard. This is a like Nintendo style adventure arcade game movie with Fred Savage in it. It's a cool movie. I watched it when I was a kid, and I didn't know it was worth so much until I looked it up while I was at the store. But yeah, this one I took an offer at $63, and it was actually listed lower than that, like right before that. I run sales all the time, and the sale was just ending. So the price went back up to the full price of $69.99, and then somebody sent an offer for $63. So that worked out for me. I was happy with that. Sometimes that works out. Next up, we've got this Ski-Doo jacket. This is like a Bombardier snowmobile jacket. It's 90s style. Not sure when it was made. Probably in that time frame. But this sold within a week, and this sold for the full asking price of $79.99. And this was a great pickup. I think I paid $7.99 for it. It does have like some minor wear or discoloration in there. But this was a great pickup. I'll definitely grab this again if I find it out there. I did see they were selling for around $100, so I priced mine at $100 with the discount on there, so it went for $80. Great pickup. One of the M65 jackets sold. This one sold for $79.99, and I grabbed two of these. I priced one higher and priced one lower because the comps are a little all over the place, and I'm not sure what makes these more valuable than others. So this was the lower priced one. The other one I priced, I think, at $129.99, and then the discount would apply, so it's probably sitting right at around 100 or 105. This one I priced at $99.99, and it got the 20% discount, so it went for $80. Great find. If you see these M65 jackets out there, if you can get them for $10-20 or less, they're definitely a good pickup. Fairly quick movers. Not the fastest. I think the sell-through on them is something like 30-40%. So, you know, ideally you'll sell it within 90 days, but it is cold weather season, or we're approaching, and hunting season. So those might have an impact on that here in the next month or two. Next up, we have this Fox Racing MX Armor. So it's like motocross gear, motocross shirt, but it's like a plated chest, and then it has shoulder pads built into it and a back pad built into it. This was brand new. I bought it for $5, which I couldn't believe when I looked it up because I didn't realize it was youth. The adult ones go for like $250 to $300. The youth ones go for a little bit less. I did sell this for $175.99. They didn't send an offer. They just paid the full price. That was a fun notification to wake up to one morning. So that's a great pickup if you see these out there. I've only ever seen this one, and I don't know if I'll ever see it again, but great find. And then lastly, we've got this HP Office Jet Pro 7740. This is like, I don't know if you call it industrial or commercial grade or level printer, and these things brand new are like $1,000. They sell for between $300 and $400 with free shipping. I had this sitting for a while, and it's obnoxiously large. It's really big. So I kept chipping the price down, and it sold at $295.99 with free shipping. FedEx is really good if you've got, big items, and they're heavy and, you know, large length and height and width. They're pretty reasonable. I paid $36 to ship this one across the country. So definitely use FedEx if you're shipping bigger stuff. I think for Ground Advantage USPS, this was like $81 if I would have shipped it that way. So not terrible. It cut in, then eBay's take. I probably profited like $200 off this, but definitely a good score. That was the biggest sale of the week. Plenty of other sales in there, of course. But overall, it was a great week. You know, I did $1,655 on eBay. I think I did close to $500 on Poshmark. And then Vinted came back to life. I sold like 4 items on Vinted. I don't know how because I'm not doing anything over there. But fantastic week. Pushed over $2,000 in net profit total on all platforms. And I am definitely happy with that. Love to know in the comments how you guys did this week. Are sales picking up for you? I know we're coming up to Q4. You know, if sales are picking up, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And what's your guys' best find this week? Be excited to find what you guys are seeing out there. But anyways, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. If you did and you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.